I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us, and only a fool ignores a possible threat. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Busted.
I fix one relay and two more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood. Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Your quarters are just inside, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Stories. The surface sure sounds scary.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
find you? I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we won't.
Uh-huh.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Hi.
One thing you should know, stranger. Don't mess with that old insane asylum. Even the Raiders know better.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. Could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency. You asked for help.
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
That is not important right now. You have to help me find my daughter.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigation.
I am not going to barter over my daughter's life. Your fee is going to be 300.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two... She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder...
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company and...
Sure. You and your husband don't seem to agree.
We both want to find her, but Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young... Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail is important, Mrs.
It's just that... He was the only one that could... She started staying.
Nothing else right now. Nothing but static. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Tell me more about this...
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it. Or someone made contact with her. And then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath?
Why did your daughter really leave?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her, got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi?
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these.
Her grandfather? He's...
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him...
Uh-huh. No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Project log? Lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up.
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of...
Sure. I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is...
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something...
Sure.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
You don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gophers! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Rally! Defend the hull!
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes, and there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do, that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one...
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island.
Right.
If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that... People around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at... Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like... And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy. The island's been getting revenge ever since. killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline.
Wait, are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna...
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of Ven. Beatty was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but he was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his... Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to...
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long...